Hey guys, welcome back to Island Vibe Cooking. In today's video, I am going to show you guys how to make the most amazing chicken enchiladas. Yes, you guys, it's so juicy and cheesy and really good. So be sure you stay tuned at the end of the video to see how I make these enchiladas. And also, if you're new here, do not forget to subscribe, like the video, and comment down below what would you like to see next on the channel. So without further ado, let's begin. Alright, let's begin, guys. I added a few tablespoons of oil in the pan and added my chicken in there. We want to cook the chicken. Now, enchiladas can be done with leftover chicken. So if you have any leftover chicken that you don't feel like eating anymore, you can basically turn it into something else. Basically, make some enchiladas. Why waste it, you know? So now we're going to season our chicken. I am going to leave all the ingredients down below. Be sure you check them out. I am going to add some roasted herbs, and also I am going to add onion powder and as well as ground black pepper. Okay, now what we're going to do now is basically flip over the chicken so we can season the other side of the chicken. Like I said, you can use any type of seasoning that you like based on the flavor that you prefer. You can go ahead and add whatever seasoning you like, because basically when you're making enchiladas, the seasoning doesn't really matter at this point, because the sauce is where most of the flavor going to be at. Now we're going to use the same seasoning we used earlier for the preview side. Basically, you're going to add the seasoning all over this side. And now I am going to cook this for about 5 to 7 minutes, or until the inside of your chicken is white. If the inside is light pink or pink, it is not cooked. Either way, guys, make sure you cook your chicken, because it's going to cook in the oven for a little bit, but just make sure you cook it well. Now I am going to transfer the chicken in a different container. We're going to leave that oil, put it aside, because we're going to use it later. Now time to basically shred the chicken. This is a little time consuming, but make sure you shred your chicken really good. At the beginning, I started to shred them really fine, and then I got a little tired, I got a little lazy, and I kind of skip a few I see a little few chunks of chicken in there. But take your time to do this part. Now my chicken was already tasting so good, you guys, so make sure you add all the good flavor that you like in your chicken, because you want it to taste good. It was really tasty. We're just gonna keep shredding away until we're all done with this chicken. We're almost there. Hey guys, I wanted to interrupt this video for a special message. If you want to be featured in my next video, be sure you push on your post notification, and also comment down below whenever I upload a video. The first few people to comment within the first hour of the video get to have a shout out. Now the shout out is going to be very random. It is going to be selected by a machine. So the first few people who comment within the first hour of the video uploaded, you get to have a shout out at the end of my next video. Back to the pan we were using earlier, I am going to add some yellow chopped onion, and I am going to add some chopped garlic as well. We're going to cook that for about 1 to 2 minutes, or until your garlic and your onion is nice and soft. Keep stirring it until your onion is nice and soft. Now I am going to add a little bit of flour. This will basically thicken up our enchilada sauce. So I am going to add a little bit of flour about now. Give it a quick stir. All right, next we're going in with some tomato paste. Going to give that a quick stir. I am using my homemade chicken broth. If you guys are interested about seeing a video, let me know down below. Basically, I am going to pour that in there. As you guys can see, the oil, the onion basically absorb the oil. So I am going to add a little water, or little chicken broth, I meant to say, so we don't burn our tomato paste. Now I am going to add the entire not the entire, some of the chicken broth for now, because I want this sauce to be thick. I don't want it to be watery. I am going to pace myself when pouring the water in there. I don't want to add too much and I don't want to add too little. So we're just going to stir it, add a little bit of water at a time. Now I am going to add more water. I kept saying water. Chicken broth. Or chicken stock. Someone going to correct me. I think it's chicken stock, not broth. All right. Now you see how thick it is. We're going to let it simmer on medium low. And we're going to add our seasoning in the sauce right now. You see how thick it is? Be sure you mix it well so you don't have any clumps or lumps of the tomato paste in there. Now for the seasoning, I am using oregano and some cumin. And also I am using chili powder. Now we're going to stir that all together. And also add your salt. Didn't really show how when I added the salt, but I did add salt. There we go. I did show. Thank God. So I just salt, you guys. I think I didn't show it, but I did. You see how thick it is? Let it simmer and make sure you taste it so you can, you know, the flavor can match what you're liking. Now this is the shredded chicken, you guys. I am going to add some chopped red bell pepper in there. And I am also going to add some chopped parsley, or if you have cilantro, you can add cilantro, but I didn't have any cilantro. I added parsley. I added some few dried cilantro at the end, so stay tuned. Next, I am going in with some cheddar cheese. And also I am going to add some 4 Mexican blend cheese. And then we're going to add our enchilada sauce in there. Yes. Make sure you stir that all together. It's so cheesy, you guys. You can add more cheese if you want, but it was cheesy enough for me. So I am going to add more sauce. Be sure to leave some sauce for later. You'll see what we need the sauce for in a few seconds. Make sure you mix that well together. And now this is the pan we're going to bake it in. I am going to brush some oil on there so it doesn't stick. And then we're going to basically form our enchiladas. I added a few tablespoons of the sauce at the bottom of the pan. Just spread it out. And now I am using corn tortillas, okay? Corn tortillas. For those who ask what type of flavor of corn, tortillas is what I'm using. Now we're going to add our chicken enchilada on top. Basically roll it. You can use layers. I wish I did because my tortillas started to fall apart on me, but I fold them and place them on the pan upside down so they don't, unfold. But like I said, you can do layers like you doing like a lasagna or whatever. Just add the chicken at the bottom and add the tortilla. You can do it that way, but that's what I'm gonna keep doing, you guys. I'm just gonna add the chicken inside the tortilla, place it in the baking pan upside down so it doesn't unfold. You see how my tortilla started to break on me? I don't know, maybe because I had those tortillas for a minute in my pantry. I finally decided to do something with it. I don't know if that's the reason, but they started to fall apart. So we're just going to keep doing that. Alright, this is how it looks, you guys. The rest of the sauce, we're just going to pour that all over our tortilla. Yes. Just pour it all over. I don't know why I was being stingy, but just pour it all over. Add your cheese. Yes, it's gonna be super cheesy. More cheese, please. All right, now I am going to add some cilantro for some garnishment. Now I could have waited till the food is done to add the cilantro, but that was clearly a mistake of mine. But after we're going to bake this on 350 for 20 minutes. Yes, 20 minutes we're going to bake this. And basically that is it, you guys. This enchiladas, when I tell you, they taste so good, you guys. I just wish sometimes when I make food you guys were there for me to share with you, but c'est dommage, okay? They were super cheesy and really delicious, you guys, and I really enjoyed it. It was pretty good. Be sure you guys like the video. Let's get this video to 300 likes, you guys. If you want to be featured on my next video, like I said, be sure you comment within the first hour of the video so you can be featured in my next video. It's going to be a random selection, so don't fight me if you didn't get selected, okay? It's gonna be only one person only. So be sure you give the video a huge thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys very soon on my next video. Bye.